Hey guys, welcome to Samco Workshop. This is Jason Samco. Today we're going to talk about one of the best come-alongs or vehicle recovery winches or any of that kind of stuff you want to use it for. The Wyeth Scott Power Polar is what this is. Now I've had this thing for over, I got this resting on a couple buckets, so we got the height here, so it's a little wobbly. But I've had this thing for at least 12 years, probably. Used it a dozen times. I have used this thing to straighten out broken trailer axles. Where when a deer hit my trailer going to Kansas one time, and it turned my wheel sideways, we wrapped this around a rim and bent that axle back. And I've used this to pull out a U-Haul truck that was stuck in my driveway. I've used this to pull out a chemical delivery truck that was stuck in my driveway. I've used it to pull my Renegade out of a snow ditch once, and I used it to pull out my Jeep Wrangler one time too, when it was bogged down in sand, just couldn't get out of there. So this thing is such a valuable tool. Now it comes in two versions. You can get the 3-ton version, which is now you got to take this into consideration here, because they do it differently. Wyeth Scott, when they say call it a 2-ton like this or a 3-ton, they are talking about deadlift pulling off the ground. Okay, that is not pulling along on the ground. That's lifting. That's lifting weight. So, and now pulling weight is according to their website too, is 2 times that. So, if this is a 2,000 or a 2-ton, so a 4,000 pound capacity unit, this is going to pull 4,000 pounds straight up off the ground. That makes it a 8,000 pound vehicle pulling or stuck type pulling capacity come along. This thing is incredible. The heft to build quality, you can get it with synthetic line like I have on here, or which is true real AM steel, or you can get it with a cable on there. Either way you want to, but we are talking cast iron housings. This thing is built like a beast. It's not super heavy comparatively. It's 25 pounds, but just really robust, made to last a lifetime. Double pause on this thing for controls on that. I mean, double latching on as far as the safety factor for release. It comes with the come along. You got your synthetic line, your regular line. You also get the pulley, so you can double over the snatch block there for double line pulling. You get your handle. It comes with the handle. I also bought the extension so I can pop this off, which of course in Georgia here it's sticking. Actually, let me see if I can get it off this one here. Maybe even easier right now. Yeah, so I can take this off. I have an extra handle too. Like I said, I use this thing. But then I can take this and combine them, and now I put that together, and I got a longer handle on this to work this rather than just you can see the length of that. So I got a longer, flexible handle. It's easier rather than just having the length of one handle. I bought that separately, that extra, I bought this extra handle to give me that opportunity. But the actual unit itself, build quality is incredible, and let's take a look and think about that for a second. Here's another one. They call this a 5-ton or 2.5-ton, 5,000 pound pulley right here. Okay, this is made by Reese. I bought this for my Cherokee because I could fit. This was too big to fit in there, so I bought this just as a fail-safe if I needed it for my Cherokee Trailhawk, and it rode in this spare tire compartment of that in case I needed it. I never used it, but you look at the frame thickness and the quality of something like this and the build quality, the thickness of the cable, just the design of this. I'm not sure that I would trust that for anything super hardcore. I would have used it if I had to, but this one here is the beast. You look on YouTube, you will see guys pulling out bobcats that are stuck in the snow, all kinds of things, skid steer style bobcats, but this is awesome. So, and what's nice about it too is it's just functional. Again, you have a double safety on here, 2 safety latches on this, so you got your regular paws up here on the top right here. You also have more down here, so you have this double safety latch system. This is the one that's going to move it forward, are these ones when you flex this, but these safeties underneath are going to catch as a backup safety holder along with these. So it's nice. So to release this, you're going to flip that up to release these paws, and then you push down and it releases the back paws, and then the thing comes out. To bring it in, crank it in. That's it, and it just keeps right on rolling without fail. Moves you right along. We'll bring it, snug it right up. And that's all there is to it. I mean, it's simple. You know, I carry an extra couple shackles with me when I have this in the truck. But, you know, haven't been carrying it in the truck lately. But in my Ram, this thing lived in there. My F-150s that lived in there was in there all the time, everywhere. I don't really have the room underneath the seat in my Tacoma or anything like that to put it in. So now I take it when I need it and I throw it in the bed of the truck. Under my tonneau cover, whenever I'm heading out into something, or if we get some of my hunting places that I go to, they're sand roads and they're brutal. And when it rains, they can be they turn into peanut butter mud and they're just nasty. Anytime I take that, this goes in there with me. That's why I have this t-shirt right here. I take this t-shirt and I roll both of these handles and that part right here into there. I already have a bunch of these and soft shackles in my truck, recovery straps, but this whole set gets rolled into this t-shirt and I carry it with me. And I just throw it right in the bed of the truck. But just a beautiful system. You can double line set this. Pulley comes apart real easy. Pop the clip, pull that out, run your line through it, connect that, bring this back, hook it right on. Just like I said, life is simple, but the quality of this come along for anything you're doing or anything you want to use, you won't beat it. It's not cheap, but the difference is this is an heirloom item. Okay, this is one of those buy once, cry once. You'll buy one of them in your entire life. You will use it for everything you need. Then you will hand it down to your children. Hang on, make sure that door doesn't hit my tripod. Okay, and then they will hand it down to their children, and it just stays in your family forever. Again, I will bring it in for a kind of a close-up here for you so you can see more the detail, the build quality of this. Okay, this has got the synthetic line on there. You can see the paw system, the safety latch system in the back, your hook right here. Everything is replaceable on this thing too, okay? Every piece and component is replaceable, and Wyeth Scott sells replacement pieces for anything you need. They've been around forever, and they just build high quality components. You'll never find anything better, in my opinion. I will never look for anything better because of the fact that I already have this. And this thing is such a valuable tool. And you can see the handle here. You know, this is your handle. And then this is that extension piece that I bought separate that you just pop that off and feeds right in there. This one is my spare handle. That's why it just sits there as a spare. This one you can see I have the screw taped on if I need it. And I usually run wherever I put that red one. This is the one I run because I've already got that, again, so I can set that right up and fit right in there. So that's kind of my setup on there. This bolt that you see right here that is taped on there is so you can screw it in if you want to. You can screw that bolt right through this hole and in here to give you a spot so it stays connected to there and you don't have to worry about it if you wanted to. But that is my system right here for this setup. And like I said, I've been so happy with it, I would never buy or look for anything else. When I bought mine, it was like $380. I think they're about $400, maybe $420 right now. You have to check the website for prices, but again, buy it once, use it forever. These are, you know, I think I paid like $80 or something for this. And this is cheap, disposable. It's only got like a few feet of reach, so you got to keep resetting all the time. And what a nightmare. And again, I don't trust. Look at the quality of this. You know, we just saw that one. Look at the thickness. This is the frame that's going to pull a vehicle. Okay, you know, it makes you wonder on some of that kind of stuff. I'm not saying it's bad. I bought it and I carried it because I needed something, and it wouldn't, you know, that would fit in my my Cherokee. But this here, this is the top dog right here as far as I'm concerned. And you can use it for so many different things. Use it for pulling things onto your trailers, loading wood, moving stuff, moving just endless. Anything that you would use something like that for, a winch for, or a come along for, this is the one to go with, in my opinion. Again, it lasts forever. It is not that heavy at 25 pounds. It does not take up a tremendous amount of space. Problem is, it is a little higher. So trying to fit that under a seat compared to fitting something like this under a seat, even with this sideways, but trying to fit that under a seat, you can see it's a little more difficult. That's the only reason that I bought that, was because I'm such a good driver. Very rarely do I need one, and that would have sufficed. But this one, worth its weight in gold. And the fact that you get 8,000 pound pulling capacity, 4,000 pound lifting capacity with this, or you can go to the 3 ton. The 3 ton, I think the only thing a 3 ton changes is this actual hook gets bigger in diameter. It's the same frame, same paws. I think it's all the same. I think just that hook is the difference, if I'm not mistaken. I looked into that a long time ago, and maybe this pin, if they use a different block. This is a P15, might have a bigger block for the 3,000 or the 3 ton unit. But realistically, there's not much differences to them. They all use the same line, they use the same cable, same frame, same paws, same everything. But you can pick which one's the most important to you. For me, this one fit the bill perfectly and does exactly what I need it to. So there you go. But fantastic tool. Cannot say enough good things about it. And it just works, and it works flawlessly every single time that you want to use it. Pause up, out it comes. Very easy line retract. Very simple, bring it in. I mean, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't get easier than that, conceptually. It's just flawless and perfect, and it works absolutely incredible. So there you go. Actually, you know what else I use this for too? I just recently used it for when we moved. My pressure washing trailer was stuck in the snow and in the mud in my backyard back there, buried in deep snow, but also when I parked it, it was muddy, so it was down in some ruts. But we had to use this to actually, I connected this to my Cherokee Trailhawk, which I put in park, locked emergency brake, hooked this to the tow hooks, and I pulled that trailer out with this because I could not get the car down to it, and we drug it out of there with that. So like I said, just such a versatile tool. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're looking for one of these, I will have links down below for all these components for you, as well as some good recovery gear that you should have in your car automatically. Thanks for watching.